Today we're replacing the drive tires on our John Deere model 6410, and if you've ever done this job, you know one of the most difficult parts is actually breaking the bead between the old tire and the wheel. Now there are a lot of ways you can do this. If you want to take the wheel completely off the tractor, you can use the loader on another machine, you can drive over it with a truck, or you can use the old-fashioned bead hammer, which is basically a wood splitting maul with the edge turned 90 degrees, so you swing it and hit the tire right here and it breaks the bead. All that stuff works, none of it works really well. So what we're gonna be using today is this right here. This is a BeadBuster Model 550. The good folks over at BeadBuster were kind enough to let me use this thing to get this job done. I already used it over here on our left side tire, and I gotta tell you, this makes doing this so much easier than anything I've ever used in the past. Let me show you guys how this thing actually works, and then we're going to get our brand new R1 BKT 18 4x30 drive tire installed on this tractor. Now I've already come in here and removed the valve stem and let all the air out of our tire. So now let's take the BeadBuster and I'll show you how easy it is to break the bead this way. So BeadBuster actually makes several different models and different sizes of this tool, and the one I have here is the XB550, which is their heavy dutyest model. Now the way this thing works is you can see you got two bolts here. This bolt is the one that actually breaks the bead. This bolt secures your clamp that's actually going to hold this thing on the wheel. So what you'll do is I have the hammer here just in case, but I don't know if I'm going to need it. And I'll show you, it's sucked right around in there. Now all I have to do is tighten the main bolt. And you can see it pushed that tire all the way off the edge of the rim. It broke the bead cleanly and really easily. I mean, that is so much simpler than having to mess around with a bead hammer or something like that. Now on the last tire I did, I was able to break the bead entirely just by using the BeadBuster in one spot. That may not be the case on this one. I may have to use it again up here somewhere else to kind of work this thing around. Oh, this tire has an old tube in it. That's going to be a problem. It won't be a problem for the BeadBuster, but because our new tires are tubeless, I'm going to have to go get a valve stem. And just like that, our bead is entirely broken all the way around this side of the tire. So now we'll come inside, and using it on the inside works just as well, but it's a little more tricky to position, at least on this tractor, the way these rims are set up. If you guys have ever had to do these tires, you know how difficult that usually is. So I am super happy with this little BeadBuster. But that said, let's get this tire the rest of the way off. And this is where everything goes wrong all at once. The GoPro battery is going to die here in a second. That's why you will notice the tractor does move, because it fell off the jack stand that was underneath it initially. The ground is really soft and really wet. It let the jack stand start to tip over, and then everything just went with it. Once I put a new battery in the GoPro, my little clip-on microphone there died. And it may be hard to tell, but it's actually about 8:30 on a Sunday night when you're watching this video, so all the stores were closed and I couldn't get a valve stem. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be replacing the two front tires on this tractor in an upcoming episode. So for now, let's just say thanks for watching, and more later.